So in this video, Year 9, I'm going to show you how to make the seeds that we're going to use in the seed fall investigation. You will need some paper, a pair of scissors and a paper clip, preferably a small size paper clip. So don't find these big ones, they're just too heavy and they're not going to give you good results, okay? You may also want, if you haven't got gridded paper, which I doubt very many people have got this type of paper at home, you may want a ruler so that you can measure out the exact size of the paper, okay, and perhaps a pencil as well to do that. And you will need your phone or a stopwatch or stop clock, okay, handy to record the time. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to take your paper, whatever paper you use, it doesn't matter whether it's newspaper, a magazine paper, anything you like, printer paper, okay, but it's got to have the same area. And the area we're going to use, you can see where I've cut out one already, okay, for my typical Blue Peter. Here's one I made earlier. You want to cut it so that it's 10 centimetres by 2 centimetres. So I'm being very careful here to cut precisely. And I should have a little bit on the end that's additional, so I'm just going to trim it off. So with gridded paper, it's nice and easy because each of these grids is 1 centimetre square. So we've got 10 going down and we've got 2 across. As I said, if you haven't got gridded paper, which I doubt it at home, okay, you can use a ruler on your magazine paper. Once you've cut one out, you can use it as a template and cut the others out that you will need, because you're going to cut more than one of these. You're going to need at least, okay, 4 to 7 of these types of seeds. So you can see it's 10 squares down, 10 centimetres, and it's 2 squares across, okay? So that's the size paper you need. You're then going to decide what size wings you're going to cut on your seed. So the one I'm going to show you, the one I did earlier, I took my scissors and I cut literally down the middle up to the 5th square. So you can see it's exactly halfway through. So these parts are going to become the wings. And then you fold them back. So that's one I made earlier. And then the seed itself is going to provide the weight to help it to spin. We place that on the bottom, okay, of our seed. And can you see it's hanging off like that? You don't want to push it all the way on. You don't want it like that. You want it weighted and dead in the center, okay? And hopefully that should spin for us. So if I take the seed between my fingers like that and hold it up out of screenshot, as I drop it, you should see that it's spun. And obviously the higher height you drop it from, the more it spins, okay, and the more it travels and moves away. So you've got to decide what sizes, in other words, your range you're going to cut. If you cut wings that are just 1 centimetre, one little square, it's not going to give you a very big wing, okay? If you go up in 2s, 2, 4, 6, 8, then your first seed, so here's the one with 2 squares. We fold the wings back like that and put that on. You can see instantly in comparison with this one, the surface area, okay, is much smaller. With gridded paper, it's so much easier to actually count and work out the surface area because we've got 5 centimetres square here, 5 centimetres square there. So this one has a total surface area of the wing of 10 centimetres square, whereas this one has only got 2 on this side, 2 on that side, 4 centimetres square for its surface area of the wing, okay? So is that going to impact, okay, the time it takes to fall? So in the other video that I'm going to produce, so this is just the video to show you how to make these seeds, okay, we will talk a little bit about some of the scientific evidence that might help us to explain the time it takes for these seeds to fall. So that's how you cut the seeds. And as I said, you've got to decide how far are you cutting the slits. We want at least 4 different seeds, preferably up to 7, okay, and decide how you're going to figure out what that size is going to be. We call that your range. You can either go up in even numbers, 2, 4, 6, 8, for example. You can't cut 10 because if you cut 10, you cut the whole thing in half. You could go 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, okay, and do the odd numbers, or you could choose to start, say, at 2 centimeters and go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, okay, do the ones in the middle. It really is up to you what you choose for your range for your independent variable, okay. Thank you.